You are watching the news at 6. I'm Ohinowa. Our top stories. The Electoral Commission collects a new voters register ahead of the 2023 SRC elections. We are 6 days away from the deadline for submission of nomination forms. We will be speaking to our correspondents here in Ho and Hohoi to find out what the political atmosphere looks like on both campuses. Also tonight, the long walk along the dusty road, we speak to some students on why they prefer walking instead of taking the bus. The second edition of the TEDx UHAS successfully takes place at the Trafalgar Auditorium. The Public Utility Regulatory announces an upward adjustment in water and electricity bills, effective from the 1st of September 2023. And the auditions for the Miss UHAS 2023 will take place tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Trafalgar. At 6, coming to you live from Trafalgar, and do stay with us for all the latest news on campus. The Electoral Commission has begun to collate an online voters registry SRC general elections. A link directing students to the registration portal has been circulating on social media groups. As part of the registration process, the EC will collect mobile numbers and emails. According to the constitutional instrument, this will be the link that will send to students on campus. This comes as just 6 days more until the deadline for the submission of the nomination forms for the 2023 SRC elections would elapse, and aspirants will not be able to submit their forms. It is still unclear as to how many nominations are there. Our correspondent spoke with some students about the political atmosphere and filed this report.
People still declaring their intentions, and nomination forms are released, the prize and everything. What can you say about this?
Okay, I think it's cool.
Okay.
Because it would give people a chance to think through and then look out for who they would want to vote for and who they wouldn't want to vote for when it comes to their policies and then their competencies and what
There are lots coming and then bringing on their policies. But then one thing I've got to realize is that they only come when they need us to vote.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so they should address that. After we vote for them, they should do something. They shouldn't sit down, use our votes, especially the whole campus, because they will need our votes, right? So if they gain it, they should bring us a piece of the cake.
The second edition of TEDx UHAS was successfully held at the Anidoho Auditorium last Saturday. The event was filled with many students with a theme, Disrupting the Status Quo, Promoting the Culture of Entrepreneurship. The event was graced by the Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Lydia Aziato. The event also hosted speakers in the like of Mrs. Odelia Ntiamoa, the Global Director of Owali,
The CEO of Aduna Real Estate, Mrs. Odelia Ntiamoa, a media personality and Global Director of Owali, Dr. Abraham Jaitu, the CEO of Salaria, Ms. Joyce Ezuma, a business consultant, Dr. Harrison Ejima, a founder and CEO of Volta Winery, Mr. Jeffrey Nee, a staff of UHAS and CEO of Batat, among other great personalities were present and shared powerful insights and experiences on various aspects of entrepreneurship, ranging from developing an entrepreneurial mindset, marketing and strategy, starting a business, how to pitch a business, and among others, and gave attendees an opportunity to interact and tap great resources from great minds. The event was a great success with a massive turnout and positive feedback from the members, as it provided a platform for aspiring entrepreneurs to learn from successful entrepreneurs. Reporting for UHAS-based TV, I'm Naomi Nsoma Ayam.
A familiar sight await those who step onto the main campus of the university. A procession of students making their way along the lengthy unpaved path that stretches from the university to the Mirak Junction, despite there being buses available some of the time. The students, however, find themselves at the mercy of the dust by the moving vehicles. This enduring scenario has played out of several years. Our team engaged with some of these students, aiming to group the challenges they face on this journey. So behind me is a very dusty and bumpy road that leads to town and various hostels. But as uncomfortable and long as it looks, you can find a couple of students walking back to the hostels and sometimes coming to the campus on foot. Do stay with me as I ask a couple of them why they do that. Please, can I know why you actually choose to walk back to the hostel when you can actually pick a keke or the bus?
Oh, for me, the transportation is expensive and it costs a lot of money. Since I don't have a lot of money, I choose to walk.
Oh, okay, but it's only is money the only reason why you choose to walk?
Yes, that's the reason. And I have another reason. The bus is always full. We always stand and I don't really like that.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
So just as you heard from her, the transportation costs a lot, and then the buses are always full to the brim, and then you can actually stand in the bus and then it's a whole lot. So this is their reason for walking back to the hostel and sometimes walking to the campus. Reporting from UHAS Base TV, this is Ohinowa. The Regulatory Commission of Utilities on Tuesday, 22nd of August 2023, announced an increase in water and electricity tariffs. In a statement released by the Commission, from September 1st, 2023, water and electricity tariffs will go up by 4.2 and 1.7% respectively. This comes on the back of a conclusion of adjustment on the tariffs. But what does this mean to the students? Let's move on to some other news of the week. A National Youth Investment Conference being put together under the workplace of the Federal HRC Treasurer on financial literacy, entrepreneurial skills and empowerment will take place tomorrow, Saturday, August 26, 2023, 10 a.m. at the Professor Anidoho Auditorium of the University of Health and Allied Sciences, Trafalgar. Amongst the speakers of the program is the Member of Parliament for South Tungu, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, and the CEO of Brave Connect, Tracy Success. The deadline of the registration of the National Service Scheme for 2023 has been extended to give more time to final year students to register themselves. The UHAS wing of the Ghana Dietetic Student Association are celebrating their week celebration, which will end tomorrow. Some of the activities during the celebration included a quiz competition. That's how we wrap up this week edition of the News at 6. We'll leave you with a look at some of the big events that happened in the last 7 days on campus. From me and the rest of the team, have a good evening.
The SRC allegedly budgeted a total of just over 104,000 Ghana cedis for just a week celebration.
The final budget that was submitted to management for approval and for funds was not that budget of 104,420 Ghana cedis. So the final budget that was approved was 83,520 Ghana cedis.
You can sell ideas, you can sell your skills, you can sell your brain power. It is all about entrepreneurship. So it's not about having a physical business.
Of them are following the old way of running the business.
The reason why a lot of businesses are failing now is because they don't have a plan.